Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome to today's strong and stretchy twisty flow. This practice will be fun, playful, and spicy. It'll be around about 20 to 30 minutes. And if you're interested in finding the full length 60-minute practice, that will be live on my website, my online membership, Tana Studio, in February 2023. So the link is in the description box down below if you're interested in checking that out. Otherwise, let's get going. So let's come onto the hands and the knees. Make your way into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your chest, find your cow pose. And then round the spine as you contract. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest through. Exhale, round, curl the body in. Inhale, arch the spine as you push the hands into the floor. Exhale, round your spine as you tuck the chin into the chest space. Now start to shift your weight back, drop your hips towards your heels, keep your toes tucked and reach your hands out in front of you. Press the fingerprints into the floor and start to roll forwards in a cat spine-like shape before melting your hips down towards your wrists. Keep your elbows straight and then guide your shoulders right back. Breathe in. Breathing out, melt your hips all the way back through space. Soften your chest in between your legs. Once again, we roll forwards. Start to feeling a little bit of circular, spacious energy. Move into the chest space. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Melt your hips back. Child's pose. Once again, roll forwards. Maybe close your eyes. Begin to feel into that opening from the inside out. Now push into your hands. And then bend your elbows and lower your chest down to the ground. Inhale, cobra, we lift the chest. And then we softly lower it back down on the out breath. Again, we rise. And we lower. Last round, breathe in. Push the hips into the ground, reach the shoulders back. And then softly lower your chest to the earth, push into your hands, and migrate all the way over to the back of your space. We're going to meet in a forward fold at the back of our mat. Take a loose bend into your knees, relax your face and your neck. Plug your left hand into the ground as you begin to reach your right arm into the sky now. You can keep both knees bent, or if you feel ready for it, begin to straighten your right leg. Take a breath. And then with that out breath, let's take it to the other side. Right hand meets the ground, left arm stretches into the sky. And playing with a straight left leg and a bent right knee if you had that on the first side. Let's take one more round of breath here. And then with that out breath, drop both hands down to the earth. Come into a halfway lift, breathe in. As you breathe out, bend your knees and walk your way forwards. Come into a plank position. Push away from the ground. Feel the energy in your arms, your legs, your center. Bend your elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, nice big heart opener, lift your chest. And then exhale, roll the hips back, downward facing dog. On your next in-breath, lift the heels. Now find a crouching dog, bend your knees in towards your chest. Look forwards and glide forwards, come into a plank position. Using a sense of control, slow controlled movement, Chaturanga. Bending those elbows, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. We roll the hips back. 2 more times just like that. Lift your heels off the floor. Crouching dog, chest to thighs. Look forwards, glide forwards, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And downward facing, rolling the hips back. Last round, lift the heels, bend the knees, glide forwards, plank position. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, push into the hands a lot, and then roll the hips back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, guys. See if you can pull heels a little bit closer to the floor as you push the hands into the ground. Begin to reach your right leg into the sky. Find a 3-legged dog. As you exhale, guide the knee over to the right elbow here. And then lean forwards as much as you can. Guide the knee over to the left side now. And start to reach your left arm into the sky. You are welcome to keep this right knee bent or play maybe with straightening the right leg. Wherever you are, hold for a moment. And then nice and slowly, you're gonna drop your left hand to the floor, come onto the knife edge of your left foot, and reach your right arm into the sky. Kick your right leg through. Stay with it if you can. Just another moment of spice here. Okay, drop your right hand to the floor, low lunge. Slowly land. Take a breath in. As you exhale, long pyramid pose, we bow over our right shin bone. Press your heels as close to the floor as you can. Rebend into the right knee on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, guide your hands right into the heart space and take a twist to your right. Hook your left elbow outside your right thigh and really press your palms together. We start to swivel over to the left and migrate all the way over to the back of our space. Hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. Nice strong twist here. Keep driving back into the right heel. Swiveling all the way over to the front once again, same twist. Hooking left elbow outside right thigh. Breathe in. Drop your left knee down to the floor now. And then reach your right arm behind you and your left hand in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, twist your arms in the opposite direction. Left arm back, right arm forwards. Take a last twist to your right side. Right arm behind you, left hand forward, start to tip back. Right hand meets the back thigh. Lift your chest, allow yourself to come into a little bit of a back bend. And then slowly begin to lean forwards, shifting the weight of the body onto the right foot, twisted moon. You can keep your left hand grounded to the floor and reach your right arm into the sky. If you would like to play, maybe catching onto a bind, grabbing onto your left foot with your right hand, and maybe placing your left hand to your right ankle bone. This is optional, just find some play and explore whatever you have. Take another breath. And then nice and slowly, we're gonna meet in a warrior two. Softly land to the floor and reach into your arms. Reverse your triangle, breathe in. Exhale, bend into the right knee, find a side angle variation, reaching the right arm to the back of your space, left arm up and over. Inhale, reverse it out again, straighten your legs. And exhale, same thing, bring it back down. Inhale, reverse your triangle long through your right side body. And then on your out breath, cartwheel your hands down to the floor, sink your left knee down to the ground and start to reach your right leg all the way back behind you. Push away from the floor through the hands. Guide your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Other side, left elbow. Inhale, stretch your leg behind you. Hold now. Keep the leg nice and active. Flex into your right foot and start to bring this right leg all the way over to the side of your space using your active range of motion. Lightly land your right foot down to the floor and sink your hips back. Reach the hands out in front of you. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, swivel over to the left. Your left hand meets the floor beside you. Right arm stretches up and over. Inhale, allow yourself to come into a little bit of a back bend. On the out breath, take a bow as you reach the right arm to the right foot. Inhale, we sweep and lift the heart, the hips once again. Exhale, take a bow as you sweep forwards. Inhale once again to lift. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, lift it up, push into the left hand a lot, and then drop your hips down to the floor, keeping your left knee bent and your right leg straight. Finding this seated position, press the right hand to the inner left thigh, and reach your left arm up and over, reaching in the direction of your right foot. Doesn't matter if you grab onto the foot or not. Glue your hips into the ground and try to draw your left shoulder up and over. Take another breath. And then begin to roll back up. Bring your right foot into your inner left thigh. And then we twist over to the right side as your left hand meets your outer right thigh. Allow your right hand to weave around here and maybe catch onto the left foot. Or maybe to the inner left thigh. Guide your right shoulder behind you as you explore your bind, your twist. And then nice and slowly you can release. Uncross your legs, make your way into a malasana squat, yogi squat here. Guide your hands right into the heart space and push the feet into the ground. We straighten the legs and grow tall, inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Nice, inhale once again, we rise, reach, push the feet into the floor, and then bring it all the way back down. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, bring it back down. Last round, breathe in, from the bum, from the quads. Exhale, bring it back down. Take a forward fold, drop the hands to the floor and wiggle your feet closer together. Breathe in, halfway lift. On the out breath, bend your knees slightly and make your way forwards into a plank position. Step back, push away from the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, pull the heart through in between the gates of the shoulders, and then we roll it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left toes into the sky. On the exhale, left knee to left elbow, lean forwards. Push away from the floor and hold here. Feel the strength of your arms. Other side, right elbow. Then we start to lift the right arm off the floor and kick it through. This left leg can be bent should you need to. Okay. Begin to drop your right hand to the floor, coming onto the knife edge of your right foot. Your left arm reaches into the sky as you kick the left leg through. Push away from the ground and hold. Okay, nice and slow. Left hand meets the floor, left foot steps forwards, low lunge. Beautiful work. Take a breath in. Exhale, long pyramid pose, hamstring stretch, bow over your left leg. Rebend into the knee, and then guide the hands right together at the chest. Let's go for our strong and active twist to the left. Right elbow outside left thigh. Keep driving back into the right heel. Okay, migrate all the way over to the back of your space. Left elbow outside right thigh. Engage your left leg a lot. Swiveling around for last time, face the front of your mat. Hooking your right elbow outside your left thigh. Take a breath. And then drop your right knee to the floor. Stretch the arms out to the sides. Right arm forwards, left arm back. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Last twist to your left. And then when you're ready, tipping back, left hand meeting the right thigh, reaching into the right fingers as you continue to lift your chest through. Okay, lean the body forwards, shifting onto the left foot, coming into your twisted moon shape. If you took a bind on the first side, you can grab onto the right foot with your left hand, and maybe grabbing onto the left foot with your right hand if you are looking to challenge your balance. Take one more breath. Okay, we're gonna slowly release this, meet in a warrior two. Drop the foot to the floor behind you and reach into the arms. Breathe in. Reverse your triangle, reach into the left fingerprints. And then exhale, bend into the left knee and reach that right arm up and over. Keep reaching your left arm to the back of your space, nice and low into this left knee. Reverse your triangle again, inhale. As you breathe out, cartwheel both hands to the floor. Pushing into the hands, sink your right knee to the earth and glide your left toes behind you. Point into the back toes on the in-breath. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it back. Other side, right elbow. Inhale, reach your toes back. All right, now keep your leg engaged as you start to reach it around over to the left side. And maybe with control, drop the foot to the floor, shift your weight back as you reach your hands out in front of you. Take a nice relaxed breath here. And maybe give it a sigh through the mouth. Lifting the gaze, shift forwards. Right hand meets the floor beside you. Left arm reaches into the sky. Allow yourself to come into a heart opener, back bend shape. Lift the chest, inhale. And then exhale, we sway and bow forwards. Inhale, nice fluid movement. Opening up the spine, front line of body. Exhale, wave forwards. Inhale, let's reach. Push away from the floor through the right hand. Exhale, wave forwards. Inhale to lift your hips, your heart space, your arm. Lower your bum down to the floor. Now find a seated position. Right knee stays bent. Left leg is straight. Press the left hand into the inner right thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Glue your sitting bones into the floor and explore that space that you have across your side body, your lats, your obliques. And then nice and slowly roll your way back up. Bring your left foot with you and place it to the inner right thigh. If this is inaccessible, you can always just find a cross-legged seat, yeah? Take a twist to your left. Right hand meets the outer left thigh. Left hand to inner right thigh, or maybe catching onto the foot here. And if you don't look anything like me, don't worry about it. We are just exploring these different shapes, movements, in a kind of curious, playful exploration. Okay, nice and slowly unravel. Uncross the legs. Let's come into a squat. Hands together at the heart center. Breathe in. Okay, as you breathe out, you're going to come into a really active squat, reaching the hands out in front of you. All right, so lift your hips up a little bit higher, reach the arms forwards. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten the legs, grow tall. And then bring it all the way back down into that same Malasana squat, a little bit lower. Hold. Reach the hands forwards, lift your hips. You got it. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, we rise. Palms connect. Exhale, we bring it all the way back down. Working into strength and mobility of the hips. Inhale, reach forwards. Feel your quads really turn on. Your glutes fire up. Hold. Straighten your legs. Breathe in. Hands to heart. Bring it all the way back down. All right, we're going to go for 2 more. Try to stay with it. You got it. Inhale, lift. Reach the hands forwards. And straighten the legs. Palms softly connect at heart center. Come all the way down. Last round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift. Reach the fingers forwards. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. And then guide the hands right together at the heart center. Come all the way down into your squatted position. Drop your hands to the floor and find a forward fold. Placing your left hand to the floor, you can slowly weave your right arm into the sky. You can play with slightly bent knees or straight legs, depending on the range that you have within the hamstrings. You can drop your right hand to the floor and slowly take it to the other side. And then softly land both hands down to the ground. Look forwards and start to walk your hands forwards. Step your feet back in a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels off the floor. Find a crouching dog, pull your chest towards your thighs, lift your gaze, and step, jump, or walk to the front. We meet in a Malasana squat, Yogi squat. Hands pulled together at the heart center. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, land your bum down to the earth and come right into Navasana, reaching the hands out in front of you. Okay, we're going to play with straightening your left leg as you keep your right knee bent. Just see what happens, see how you go. The leg doesn't need to be completely straight. And then you're going to change sides, playing with a straight right leg and changing it up again. And straightening your right leg, bending the left knee, changing it up. Beautiful, almost there. Straighten your right leg and straighten your left leg. Last time, straighten your right leg. Maybe playing with both straight legs. Hold for breath. Low boat. Keep the legs straight. Get nice and low, but keep your head and shoulders lifted off the floor. Breathe in. Breathing out, take the hands over to the left. And then lift back up. Keep your knees bent. Low boat, hands over to the right. Point the toes. And then we lift. Bend the knees. Over to the left. Inhale to lift. Over to the right. Inhale, lift it back up. Over to the left. Inhale to lift. Hold for breath. Straighten both of your legs. Low boat for a final round. Point the toes and hold for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful work, guys. Soften down to the floor. Let the head and shoulders meet the mat. And then gently guide your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands around your right shin bone and give your thigh a squeeze. Hug it into the chest. As you exhale, guide the knee over to the left side and gently pull the right shoulder a little bit closer to the floor. Relax your face. Begin to soften the energy here. And then nice and gradually, you can guide your right knee back into the body. Send it out in front of you to meet your left leg and guide your other knee into the chest. Inhale to give it a squeeze. And then exhale, we twist over to the other side. Dropping the knee closer to the floor. See if you can melt your left shoulder a little bit closer to the earth. Begin to sense a softening as your breath begins to slow down. And then nice and slow, you can pull the left knee back into the chest space, gather both knees into the chest, wrap your hands around your shin bones, pull the forehead to the knees and take a full inhale, and then exhale. Release and let it go. Reach the legs out in front of you. Place your hands to either side of your body as we come into Shavasana. For just a couple of minutes, I invite you to stay and give yourself around about 3 minutes to linger and marinate in your practice. Begin to deepen your breathing. And then gently begin to bring some awareness back into your toes and back into your fingers. Move your ankles, your wrists, and come into any gentle movements, stretches that feel good for you right now. You're welcome to gather your knees in towards your chest and cross your left foot over your right foot and rock yourself up into a cross-legged seat. Placing one foot in front of the other. Let's guide the hands right into the chest and just take a nice big conscious breath together, breathing in and letting it go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. Please let me know how it went for you in the comment section down below. And remember to give me a nice big thumbs up if you did enjoy this practice. And remember to subscribe for new videos every single week so that you are notified every time there's a new practice. And if you would like to deepen your practice with me, there is always Tana Studio, which is my online membership platform, where there's lots of fun of stuff going on. There's longer practices in there. There's breath work, meditation, bringing some more Pilates workouts in there as well. So yeah, there's a 3-day free trial if you are interested. And yeah, if you have any questions or requests, you're welcome to leave them down below as always. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video.